throwing bombs of his own. Jab from Joshua, misses with an attempted left hook, and Povetkin was not hurt by that. He's stunned maybe, but not wobbled. And they move into the last minute of this 6th round of what is turning out to be another tremendously dramatic fight here at Wembley. It was here where he had that phenomenal fight against Vladimir Klitschko, and we're getting similar sorts of drama here against Alexander Povetkin. Last 40 seconds of the 6th round, Joshua short of the mark with a jab to the body, and another one short of the body. Povetkin blowing now. Is his work rate slowing? Misses with 2 left hooks short of the mark. Good footwork from Joshua, just riding back, rolling back out of harm's way, but then Povetkin does reach the mark with a left-hand lead. That was on the target, and now he gets inside, lands with a left hook, misses with an attempted right hand to the head, and then misses with a big left hook. He's really loading up on those punches, Povetkin, and even though they're missing, they'll take it out of him as the fight unfolds. His stamina, those 39-year-old legs are going to be called to test. The 2 touch gloves, another terrific round, and we are now at the halfway stage. How did you have that one, Glenn?
I had that for Andy Joshua. Povetkin got a few punches on early on, but then it was Joshua that took over the round, landed with a good right hand, got his jab going. Joshua's defense was a lot better in that round. He's starting to get the timing of the attacks of Povetkin, which we thought he might start to do, after four rounds. So Joshua still in it, starting to come on, and last 2 rounds for Andy Joshua.
4-2, Glenn's got it, Gareth. 4-2.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is 4-2 at the moment. That was a better round by Joshua, but Povetkin's missing more. He's definitely tiring, but Joshua's got to cover up more. I think he's looking to unleash the right uppercuts when he's in close, Joshua, because he knows it's a devastating punch. But I really would like to see him being more aggressive now, but coming forward defensively, very aggressive.
Into the second half of the fight, Joshua may be behind on the judges' cards. I say maybe. Here, of course, home crowd reacting to absolutely everything he does. We saw an interesting decision in Las Vegas last week in the middleweight fight. And here again, is it going to go to the cards, or will one of these warriors end it before that? You're listening to Fight Night Live on TalkSport tonight with the British Army. Good left hand from Povetkin. Joshua just allowing his mouth now to hang open, maybe just feeling the pace a little bit, just taking perhaps a little bit of a breather, waiting for Povetkin to commit himself. Aims a perfunctory sort of left jab towards the solar plexus of Povetkin, which was short of the mark, but then he does get in with a left-hand lead. Povetkin with the right hand over the top, looking for another one. It was blocked by Joshua, and then he aims a big right hand at the body of the champion, and that also was short of the mark. Joshua in a real test here if he's going to retain his title and move on to that April date, which has already been booked here at Wembley Stadium against his next challenger, whoever that may be. Left jab to the body. Oh, great shot from Joshua, and a left hand as well. Right hand into the side of the head of Povetkin, and he's got him going. Povetkin now's having to dig in. He's caught by Novichok, and he's down. Left hook followed by the right hand. Povetkin goes down, and he's almost fallen through the ropes. What a turnaround. What an effort. The count's at 8 and 9. He said to the referee, I'm okay. Steve Gray's having a good look, but is he okay? He's going to allow him to continue. Joshua can take him out here in the 7th round. Left hand misses with the right hand on the top. Left hook and a big left. It's all over. Povetkin falls to the canvas, and he has turned it around. He has turned it around with the most brilliant attack, Anthony Joshua. He showed champion's resolve. He was behind on our scorecards. He may have been behind on the judges' scorecards, but my goodness, when he got the opportunity, he finished this fight just sensationally. Povetkin, former WBA champion, he produced a great performance here tonight, and in the first round, let's not forget, he stiffened the legs of Anthony Joshua, but how Joshua has turned it around, and in the 7th round, what a knockout, and what a finish. When he saw the glimmer of an opportunity, he took it just brilliantly. Glenn.
That's the sort of performance you want to see from the heavyweight champion. A brilliant win.
He's bowing to all corners. He bowed towards our commentary box, and he's getting rapturous acclaim. And Gareth, rightly so.
Look, they say he has a glass chin. He took some tremendous shots in there tonight. Even in that 7th round, he took 2 right hands. He looks terrific right now. He's in fantastic shape. It's a credit to his conditioning. He was patient in there. We're seeing him learn in front of our eyes. That was a very experienced, sneaky, dangerous opponent, and it's a brilliant climactic victory.
I don't think anybody would say he's got a glass chin. I think he's been wobbled. I think when you show you've got a good chin, when you can get wobbled and take it. So everybody, you get hit, the chin's going to hurt anybody. But he is learning to ride punches better. He's learning to get a better defense, and that's what you need to do.
I tell you what, I'd have a word of praise as well for his corner there, because Povetkin had great moments early in the fight. They didn't panic. They kept him to a strategy, jabbing towards the body to try and get the hands to come down, and ultimately that was what actually won it for Anthony Joshua. The gloves came down, he was caught by a great right hand, and then he built on that, kept the pressure on, finished it brilliantly. But they had a strategy, and I think, you know, you've got to give a bit of credit to what they've worked on with Povetkin, and to Robert McCracken in that corner, not actually panicking in any sense.
No, you know, he came through what was a very competitive, hard-fought fight to win in that sort of style, and that's reminiscent of the great fights of yesteryear, the great wins, and that's what you want to see in a career like Anthony Joshua's. You want to see those spectacular finishes. He's been criticised last couple of fights. He shut everybody up with a win like that against a good opponent who was sharp, who was well prepared, and who was very, very dangerous.
He was safety first against Joseph Parker, wasn't he? And by his own admission, he'd say he certainly didn't have his best night against Carlos Takam. But tonight, and let's get this absolutely right, at halfway stage, I think you thought, and a lot of experts will have said, he was perhaps losing that fight. But when he got the chance in the 7th round, that was an absolute heavyweight blitzkrieg.
Well, that's the making of great fighters, and you know, he's developing and getting better every time, and you know, becoming a great champion.
Great performance. He was perhaps had to, for his own contentment and for his supporters' contentment, had to absorb too many punches in the early stages. But the way he took it out, fantastic. And Steve Gray had absolutely no doubt that the fight had to finish right there, right then. And he was down, cradling the head of Alexander Povetkin, who gave it a great effort here tonight. Russia, well, they're not celebrating, but they can be proud of their man. And Anthony Joshua is still the WBA Super Champion, the WBO Champion, and the IBF Champion. And Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury will have watched every moment of that. Maybe they're listening on TalkSport, you never know. But that was a terrific performance from Anthony Joshua, and he will still have those belts tonight, and we will get confirmation of the result shortly from Michael Buffer. What entertainment that's been. I hope you've enjoyed it wherever you've been listening as much as we have at ringside here at Wembley, because that was a tremendous atmosphere in ultimately a very good performance from Joshua. Here is Michael Buffer, who's just trying to get his microphone functioning, and in a moment we will get confirmation of the results and a brilliant stoppage victory for Anthony Joshua against a very game and capable Alexander Povetkin, who passed the early stages of the fight, perhaps took 3 of the first 4 rounds, but then back came Joshua. And here's the results. The official time, 1 minute, 59 seconds, round number 7. The winner by TKO victory, still the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the heavyweight brilliance, heavyweight occasion, and heavyweight radio. How about that?
It was absolutely outstanding. And as you guys called in commentary there, I think it was quite obvious that AJ at halfway point was behind. He's come through quite, well, from my understanding of injuries in boxing, that nose is definitely broken, Gareth. He's come through a broken nose, been behind at halfway, and when he sniffed blood, we saw the old AJ. He's been criticised in the last two fights for not sniffing blood and going to the finishes. My word, he went for it tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, you could see the discomfort. I thought his nose was broken after the first round as well. There was obviously blood from it. But, you know, what I like about him tonight was that Povetkin was a clever boxer, more technical than him in many ways. We saw the kind of raw physicality of Anthony Joshua tonight, how he can actually take a punch, as Glenn said. He rolled with Povetkin's hooks. He learned more about blocking them as the fight wore on. He was, for me, 4 rounds to 2 behind after 6, but you could just sense his confidence was growing, and the finish, as you say, thrilling. He made a statement there.
Statement made, no question about that. There's quite a lot going on in the ring at this moment in time. Hopefully at some point Don McGuinness will get to speak to AJ to go through a fabulous performance here at Wembley Stadium. I don't think a lot of people are going home disappointed after that. That was absolutely sensational from the big man. You're listening to Fight Night Live on TalkSport with the British Army. Go the distance with the British Army. Search Army Jobs now. Do not go anywhere. This programme is not finished. We've got lots to talk about next on TalkSport.
The Boris software app puts your business in the palm of your hand, making it simple to monitor field-based workers in real time, while making it easier for them to capture data and fill out reports